Welcome everyone. Safari is not only a place to see wild animals, but also a journey full of surprises and unbelievable moments about invasive species. Today we bring you impressive footage captured by lucky travelers during their adventures. Are you ready to explore? If you're ready, leave a comment with the number 1 to start the video. Traveling with a guide can help you feel safer on an invasive species tour, but that doesn't mean you can avoid surprises. In front of you is a male lion, and you never know what it will do next. When you're in the territory of an apex predator, you must keep your distance and never turn your back.
Скажи, я Филипп. Крестик Филиппа меня не видел еще. По всем мире на телеканалах. Скажи, кто не хочет?
Safari travelers may not realize that they are not only visiting gorillas, but may also encounter them in unexpected situations. Wethet National Park is one of the world's premier destinations for this invasive species, where you can get up close and personal with them in ways you wouldn't expect. While there have been no reports of dangerous attacks, when a gorilla beats its chest, it's a clear sign that you are trespassing on its territory, and that's the right moment to snap a photo. Leopards in South Africa have become accustomed to humans, even friendly enough to allow tourists to take selfies. But don't let the appearance of this invasive species fool you. They are still dangerous predators. In the Say Sands Game Reserve, they enjoy hiding on large tree branches and have a bite force twice as strong as a lion's. The guide immediately signals the driver to back up because when a tiger appears on the road, any mistake could be costly. This invasive species can attack even without provocation. When faced with one, it's best to yield the way, as it can leap up to 30 feet in a single bound, and if you run, its predatory instinct will kick in immediately. In many safaris across Africa, elephants often block tourist paths, especially in areas with large populations, such as Chabi National Park, which is home to over 1,200 elephants. While generally considered gentle, male elephants during mating season can become aggressive and attack passing vehicles. Therefore, a good guide always starts the car before the elephant decides to charge. In Zimbabwe, you don't have to go far to see wildlife, as they can be right in the middle of the city. Locals are used to this, but newcomers should avoid sudden movements because rhinos have poor eyesight, but are very sensitive to motion. Stand still or move slowly if they are watching you. Bulls can turn a safari into a nightmare, causing millions of dollars in damage when they ram vehicles. They are agitated by the color of the engine, sound, and unusual movements. To minimize risks, visitors should avoid brightly colored vehicles and turn off the engine when a bull approaches. The park could also install protective fences. Do you think this solution is reasonable? If not, leave a comment with number 2 below this video.
God, did he hit him? Yes, he did.
Not only do giraffes fight by swinging their necks and heads like prehistoric warriors, but they also have a strange habit of entering tourist vehicles in search of food. While this may seem adorable, feeding them is strictly prohibited as it can upset their natural nutritional balance, making them dependent on humans and more dangerous.
Oh.
Camels have learned to recognize tourists as an easy food source and won't hesitate to stick their heads out of car windows to grab anything within reach. In tourist areas, it's not uncommon to see camels swarming cars, which can be very dangerous as these animals can weigh up to 1,000 kilograms. Be sure to close your car door quickly if you see them approaching.
He took the whole bag! He ate the whole bag, man!
Alright, let's go. No one wants to see this, but it's the reality many drivers in Florida face. The monkeys not only pry off mirrors and break windshield wipers, but also tear apart interiors, turning cars into wrecks. Who will be held accountable before they cause even more serious damage? It's us. So the government needs to prioritize parking education, not leave it up to the monkeys.
Oh, God. No. Go, drive. Oh, that's so sad.
Yes!
In the savannah, zebras have a bite force of up to 3,000 psi, strong enough to crush a hard object. Do not stop in an area with a zebra herd, as one agitated zebra can cause the entire herd to panic. Always keep your windows closed and avoid making direct eye contact with them. If you leave the window ajar, the zebra may attack.
Do not feed the zebras! Do not feed the zebras! It says no! It says don't! No! It says don't feed the
Julie, look at the baby cow.
Oh my God, every moment on safari is a story. From breathtaking encounters to unexpected situations, and a reminder to respect nature. If you had the chance to experience a safari, how would you react when faced with these dangerous situations? Share your thoughts below this video. Hit the subscribe button below to get more value in the next video. The illegal wildlife trade is having a devastating impact on lion populations across Africa, pushing them to the brink of extinction. Tigers were once the primary target, hunted for their teeth, bones, and claws, which are highly valued in traditional African and Asian medicine, as well as in luxury goods. But as tiger populations continue to decline, poachers have shifted their attention to lions. The situation is becoming increasingly dire. According to Panthera, a leading wildcat conservation organization, lion populations have declined by a staggering 43% over the past 21 years. Another study found that poaching for body parts now accounts for 35% of all human-caused deaths in certain regions. These figures are truly alarming and further highlight the urgent need to support organizations like the International Anti-Poaching Foundation, IPF, who are fighting to protect these animals from the destructive forces of poaching.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
Lion poaching has become an increasingly devastating threat to lion populations in Africa. It is estimated that there are now just over 9,600 lions left in Africa, down from around 36,000 just a few decades ago. Each year, between 1,000 and 1,500 lions are poached across the continent. The combined effects of poaching and habitat loss have left lion populations struggling to survive in many areas, with some regions seeing lion numbers decline by as much as 73%. In particular, during the 1990s, the vast savannas of Africa were once home to 200,000 lions, but today fewer than 20,000 remain, marking a shocking collapse. In places like T in Kenya, poaching and shrinking habitats are pushing these iconic predators into an increasingly fierce fight for survival. Loss of territory and conflicts with humans are overshadowing their efforts to survive. Lions are being cornered, their territory stolen, but in this intense struggle, the question is, how will they respond? Will they adapt, fight back, or succumb to the relentless pressure of humans?
Yes, guys. Just wait. Okay, shoot him. Reload. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot, man.
However, areas such as Tanzania and Mozambique have reported an increase in the number of lions straying near villages, raising growing concerns about potential future attacks. While no serious incidents with humans have occurred yet, their presence is causing alarm. To address this situation, lion sanctuaries, such as the Ngorongoro Conservation Area in Tanzania, are beacons of hope for the future of lions. Here, conservationists, wildlife rangers, and local communities unite to protect the declining lion populations. Relentless anti-poaching patrols ensure that lions roam freely without being threatened. Awareness campaigns educate visitors and local communities about the importance of protecting lions, fostering a sense of shared responsibility. These efforts demonstrate that with dedication and cooperation, the roar of the lion can continue to echo across Africa's wild landscapes. The International Anti-Poaching Foundation, IPF, has made significant strides in protecting wildlife within their protected areas. They have achieved an 80% reduction in poaching in the areas they serve. These efforts have not only curbed illegal hunting, but also resulted in a 350% increase in wildlife populations in their protected areas.
Wait.
The IPF currently protects 460,000 acres of land from poaching. They also provide jobs and training to over 200 local people, including wildlife rangers and anti-poaching teams, further strengthening the community. The fight to protect the survival of lions is not only theirs but ours too. If we don't act now, we risk losing one of nature's most magnificent creatures forever.
Wild spring, I've never seen him.
Will we let the last roar of the lion fall silent? Leave your comments below this video with ideas to help save wildlife in Africa. Share this message so more people can be aware. Thank you for watching and staying until the end of the video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. And don't forget to tell your friends about us so they can follow as well. Goodbye and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone! In the harsh landscape of Canada, where no trees take root, wolves have survived for 10,000 years on Ellesmere Island, remaining mysterious and little-studied creatures that have never been hunted by humans. Are you ready to learn more about these fierce wolves with us? If so, comment with the number 1 below. As they prepare to face the harsh winter, these wolves search for food in conditions where temperatures can drop below -76 degrees Fahrenheit. Unfortunately, half of them consume animals carrying viruses. In the 1980s, their aggression was severely impacted by rabies, a dangerous disease transmitted through the saliva of infected animals. This outbreak had a significant effect on the wolves, highlighting the challenges they face in such extreme environments. To combat sudden nighttime wolf attacks and prevent dangerous diseases like rabies from spreading to humans, Canadian authorities have launched night wolf hunting campaigns. These measures are primarily focused on the winter season, when wolf activity increases, and the risk of rabies outbreaks could rise by 30% in 2023. Hunting measures help reduce the pressure on wildlife health centers in handling serious cases. In efforts to control wolves at night, hunters use infrared spotlights for more effective observation. These spotlights allow wolves to be detected from distant locations, typically from 200 to 500 meters, providing clear visibility in low-light conditions. To ensure safety and efficiency during hunting, the government requires hunters to be at least 18 years old and possess a solid understanding of wolf behavior and hunting environments. After meeting all the conditions and requirements, hunters are permitted to use a .308 Winchester rifle, a popular choice for wolf hunting in Canada. Hunters are not allowed to operate near residential areas and must move to remote locations, typically mountainous or wilderness regions. Each hunting season lasts from December to March, and the number of wolves permitted to be hunted is capped at a maximum of 3,000 to ensure ecological balance and protect habitats. This controlled approach helps maintain the wolf population while preserving the natural environment. According to information from the Canadian Environmental Protection Agency, each hunter can hunt between 3 to 5 wolves. Wolves affected by this disease often weigh around 20 pounds, 9 kilograms. As the risk of wolf attacks continues to rise, hunters must exercise extreme caution to ensure safety. Hunters should always stay alert and follow precautionary measures, such as using protective equipment, avoiding close proximity, and constantly monitoring their surroundings. These safety protocols are crucial in preventing accidents during hunting. Furthermore, tracking footprints and sounds can help identify wolves early and reduce the risk of attacks. Group hunting allows hunters to share responsibilities, increases the ability to detect danger, and provides support in emergency situations. The Canadian authorities recommend that hunters go in groups of 4 to 5 people to minimize risks, as hunting alone can be dangerous due to harsh weather conditions or unexpected incidents. This sense of community and mutual support reflects the core values of Canadians when facing difficult situations. In wolf hunting, the use of sound-emitting devices that mimic prey calls is a crucial strategy for luring wolves. Within about 5 to 7 minutes, sounds resembling a rabbit in distress can attract hungry wolves closer. Research shows that these sound devices have a success rate of 70% to 80% when used correctly and in suitable conditions. Utilizing these sounds helps hunters quickly pinpoint the wolves' hiding spots, making it an effective tool in tracking and hunting them. For success, hunters need to have good eyesight. If their vision is poor, spotting and tracking wolves in low-light conditions will be challenging. Additionally, hunters must move carefully and remain silent to avoid creating unwanted noise or light, which could alert the wolves to their presence. Stealth and attentiveness are critical in minimizing the chance of detection by these highly perceptive animals. After completing wolf hunting activities, wild wolves are processed according to strict protocols to ensure public safety and prevent disease outbreaks. In Canada, regulatory agencies collect the wolf carcasses and dispose of them by incineration or burial at specialized facilities. This process helps prevent the spread of infectious diseases and protects the health of domestic animals, such as household dogs. These measures are crucial for maintaining both ecological balance and public health. Thank you for watching the entire video. Canada's timely actions have ensured the safety and health of household dogs. If you agree, please comment with the number 1 to show your support. Don't forget to share the video to receive blessings from God. Stay tuned for the next video. The sudden appearance of wild bobcats has caused significant economic damage to local communities. In June 2024, they attacked 22 chicks in California, USA, a troubling incident for the local residents. This event has raised concerns about the impact of bobcats on local livestock and the safety of small farm animals. On the same day, several other poultry farmers reported that their flocks were also affected. The Department of Agriculture estimates that wildlife causes around $118 million in damages to the poultry industry each year. Are you ready to learn more about bobcats? If so, leave a comment with the number 1 to continue the video. A video has captured the moment a wild bobcat attacked a woman as she tried to get into her car. Typically, bobcats are shy animals that tend to flee when encountering humans. However, according to recent reports from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, there has been an increase in cases of bobcats attacking local residents. The woman's husband intervened just in time and later discovered that the animal was infected with rabies. The couple was fortunate not to be seriously injured, but the incident left them deeply shaken. These dangerous predators have impacted both communities and the economy in the U.S. Hunters have developed various strategies to reduce bobcat activity, with hunting being one of the primary methods. Hunting bobcats in harsh terrain poses many potential dangers for hunters. Physical health and fitness play a crucial role, as you must navigate steep slopes, rugged forests, and even dense woodland areas to track and hunt these elusive animals. Patience and quick reflexes are also essential qualities, helping hunters cope with the agility of bobcats in the wild. Every hunter needs a valid hunting license from the Wildlife Management Agency in the state where they intend to hunt. This license can be purchased online or at sporting goods stores. Authorities impose various regulations, such as the types of weapons allowed, including rifles or bows. The use of traps for hunting bobcats may be banned or restricted in certain areas. Hunting hours are typically from 1 hour after sunrise to 1 hour before sunset, limited to daylight hours, to maintain a balance between hunting activities and the natural behavior of other wildlife. Clothing for bobcat hunting must be carefully selected to blend with the wilderness environment where they live. Hunters should wear brown-colored attire to harmonize with the surrounding landscape. Additionally, the clothing should be comfortable and noise-free to prevent the bobcats from detecting the hunter's presence. Bobcat hunting requires intense focus and extensive experience in both technique and real-life situations. Hunters must know how to choose hunting locations and use bobcat calling techniques to lure them in without scaring them away. When attacking, the minimum distance to take down a bobcat typically ranges from 50 to 100 yards. Skilled hunters can effectively shoot from longer distances, up to 150 yards under suitable conditions. The best spots to take down a bobcat are usually the head and neck, where a precise shot can instantly incapacitate the animal. This ensures a quick and humane kill, which is a key aspect of ethical hunting. Hunters often aim for the head to ensure a quick and painless kill for the prey. The U.S. government has culled around 70,000 to 880,000 bobcats, significantly improving poultry production and ensuring the safety of American citizens. Reducing the population of this invasive species has helped minimize the damage they cause to farms and residential areas, while also lowering the risk of disease transmission from wildlife to livestock and humans. This population control effort has had a positive impact on both the economy and public health. If there is heavy rain, hunting efficiency decreases. Rain can reduce the hunter's visibility, making it more difficult to track and locate bobcats. Hunters also need to have high-level weapon handling skills to ensure precise and effective shots without endangering teammates around them. Do you enjoy hunting bobcats with a rifle? If so, comment with the number 1 below the video. Additionally, the U.S. government has spent over $25 million to install fences aimed at preventing antelope from entering poultry farms. This measure has proven significantly effective in reducing the damage antelope cause to poultry production. Thanks to these sturdy fencing systems, farmers and poultry producers can feel more secure about their income when facing the challenges posed by bobcat invasions. Canada's preventive and response measures have been highly effective, ranging from the installation of electric fences to trimming surrounding shrubs. Each small action contributes to minimizing the risk of encounters with unwanted invasive species, helping to protect local ecosystems and communities. Since these solutions have proven effective in curbing the growth of certain invasive species, do you believe there's a better alternative? If so, please share your thoughts and comments below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support us for future videos. Lastly, make sure to share this video with all your friends so they can watch and enjoy it too.
Full speed, really fast.
Feels bad.
Hello everyone. This is not fiction, but the reality that farmers face every day. What will you do when the most dangerous invasive species of nature starts hunting humans? Leave a comment with the number 1 if you're ready to face them. Weighing over 330 lbs and growing up to 10 feet long, this invasive species is an apex predator and a terror to both humans and livestock. Their saliva is filled with bacteria that can cause infections, making them even more dangerous. Just one bite can render large prey unconscious. With over 25,000 Komodo dragons roaming the wild, their attacks cause up to 40 million in damages annually. A farm can lose up to 300 ducks and 60 goats per week, reducing revenue by as much as 30%. This invasive species lurks in the shadows, striking at the perfect moment, turning farmland into its hunting grounds. Recognizing the growing threat posed by this invasive species, the government partnered with WWF in 2022 to create a population control management strategy. However, Komodo hunting is not for everyone. Only licensed teams of experts, vetted and trained by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, are allowed to hunt Komodo dragons. Hunting permits are very limited, with only 40 to 70 permits issued each year to ensure that Komodo hunting does not threaten the survival of the species. All hunts are closely monitored, and hunters must report the kill within 24 hours, providing details such as weight and photographic evidence. A violation can result in the permanent revocation of the permit. Comment with the number 0 if your area does not have these regulations. Komodo dragons are not an easy target. These prehistoric invaders can run at speeds of up to 12 miles per hour, ambush their prey with quick reflexes, and have a venomous bite. Do you have the courage to face this predator? High-powered rifles, such as the .308 and .338 Winchester Magnums, ensure that a single shot is enough to end the hunt. But that's not enough. Hunters must also rely on long-range scopes, infrared sensors, and advanced tracking technology to avoid falling into dangerous traps. Bite-resistant boots, reinforced gloves, and specialized protective gear are all that's needed for a Komodo dragon hunt. By law, each hunting team must consist of at least 8 to 10 members to ensure support in case of injury. In the event of injury, the team must evacuate immediately before the Komodo dragon can attack again. Since implementing these strategies, livestock attacks have decreased by more than 65%, and even conflicts between humans and Komodo dragons have dropped by 30%, making daily life safer. Does this prove that controlled hunting is the best solution? However, the Komodo dragon remains an ongoing threat. For this reason, the government continues to promote education and prevention strategies to protect people and property in the long term. Villagers are being trained to recognize Komodo dragons, understand their hunting behavior, and detect warning signs before an attack occurs. Additionally, fortified areas, steel fences, and early warning systems are being deployed to keep livestock safe. Could these measures be the key to preventing future attacks? The hunt for the world's largest invasive species is far from over. Controlled hunting has proven effective. But is it enough? Should more focus be placed on prevention, or is hunting still the best way to protect people? We want to hear your thoughts. Leave your opinions in the comments below and let's discuss the best way forward. Hit the like button to stay updated on management strategies. This is a story that never ends. Last fall, Texas farmers faced a concerning invasion of wild boars, destroying cornfields and farmland. This invasive species, with the ability to smell food from 15 miles away, has wiped out crops and trampled seeds before they could sprout, leaving deep footprints and devastation everywhere. While wild boars cause an estimated $500 million in damages annually in Texas, this figure continues to rise as their population grows. If you find the wild boar invasion concerning, leave a comment with the number 1 below and share your ideas on how to deal with this invasive species. With their rapid reproduction rate, each wild boar can give birth to up to 12 piglets at a time, multiple times a year, making this invasive species an increasing threat to agriculture and the environment. As a result, they continue to destroy cornfields and other food crops. To tackle this invasive species, many farmers have turned to using wire cage traps as an effective and cost-efficient solution. Wire cage traps are set in areas where wild boars frequently appear, near water sources or in the middle of damaged fields to attract the wild boars. Farmers use corn bait mixed with oil or strong-smelling food. Modern traps are often equipped with sensors and surveillance cameras that send notifications to phones as soon as wild boars appear. The installation process requires careful planning from the hunter and ensures that the traps are checked regularly to ensure smooth operation. A quality wire cage trap can last 5 to 7 years with regular maintenance. Compared to hunting, wire cage traps have the advantage of capturing an entire herd of wild boars at once, rather than dealing with individual animals. According to estimates from Texas Wildlife Services, the use of wire cage traps has helped farmers save $75 million in economic damage each year. This is a significant step forward in addressing the wild boar issue in Brazos County. In addition, hunting this invasive species, especially wild boars, has been carried out year-round, particularly in the winter months from December to February, when the cooler temperatures make wild boars more active. During this season, hunting typically takes place at night when wild boars are most active. To increase effectiveness, hunters use shotguns with slug or buckshot, combined with thermal binoculars to detect wild boars in the dark.
Hey, what you got, bud?
The use of thermal binoculars allows hunters to identify targets from a distance without making noise, increasing the chances of a successful hunt. Regarding permits, as of May 31st, 2019, hunting wild boars on private land in Texas does not require a hunting license. However, hunters still need a valid permit if hunting on public land. If you're a hunter in Texas, leave a comment with the number 1, and if you have any additional regulations, comment below for others to refer to.
Oh, that was good. Ah.
I mean, look.
Oh, no.
Everywhere you look.
That one's still going.
After each wild boar hunt, hunters know that every boar they eliminate is a step forward in protecting the land. They must ensure that the carcasses are collected to prevent environmental pollution. For those who still doubt the necessity of this relentless effort, the harsh truth is that without these hunters, the damage would spiral out of control and the natural beauty of Texas would be harmed.
Cows back there. Watch the cows.
The government allows wild boar hunting from an altitude of 100 to 150 feet above the ground. The devastation caused by wild boars is truly haunting. Helicopter hunting is permitted under Texas's hunting policy, allowing hunters to cover hundreds of acres in a single flight. The policy requires hunters to have a special permit from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. Only individuals or organizations with advanced training are eligible to participate. We're not just hunting wild boars, we're stopping an invasive species attack, said a veteran pilot who participated in over 300 hunts during the 2024 hunting season. This tactic helped eliminate more than 7,500 wild boars in central Texas, reducing crop damage. Hunting flights typically last 3 to 5 hours, with each flight taking out 30 to 50 wild boars, depending on terrain and boar density. Each hunt is a step forward in restoring balance, but the challenge remains enormous. Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts and experiences, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video, where we will dive deeper into the strategies and initiatives shaping the fight against invasive species. These approaches have been highly effective in stopping the spread of some invasive species.
It almost feels bad, don't it?
If you have any ideas for better solutions, Leave your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss them together. Thank you for watching and sticking with this video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to tell your friends about us so they can check out this video. Goodbye and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone. Have you ever observed how large elephant herds affect both the environment and local communities? Picture this: when elephants move into farmland, they create massive damage by uprooting trees, ruining crops, and heightening the threat of soil erosion. This destruction makes it challenging for farmers to sustain their livelihoods and maintain agricultural productivity. At the same time, it presents a significant hurdle in preserving the environment and ecological harmony. Curious about the consequences of these elephant invasions? Follow along to discover more. Elephants, known for their incredible size and strength, are typically revered as symbols of grandeur and dignity. However, when their sheer power encroaches upon residential areas and devastates farmland, it can create significant fear and vulnerability. In this documentary, we delve into the challenges of human-elephant conflict, examining how communities affected by these encounters are adapting and seeking solutions to safeguard both human lives and wildlife. Elephants are truly remarkable for their incredible adaptability to diverse environments, ranging from dense tropical forests to expansive grasslands and even areas close to water. This flexibility enables them to endure and flourish in challenging and fluctuating conditions. Their broad diet, which includes a variety of plants, along with their ability to move freely, allows elephants to adjust their behavior in response to changing seasons and environments. This adaptability not only makes them resilient creatures but also plays a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. Elephants are among the most intelligent animals on Earth, showcasing a wide array of extraordinary behaviors and abilities. Not only are they adept at problem-solving and using tools, but they also have impressive memories. Elephants can recall routes they've traveled over many years, recognize and remember the names of fellow herd members, and even recognize individuals they've encountered before. Their intelligence is further demonstrated through their sophisticated communication skills, utilizing a variety of sounds, gestures, and expressions to share information, coordinate activities, and resolve conflicts within their group. Elephants have a diverse diet that changes based on their habitat. As primarily herbivores, they need to consume vast quantities of food each day to fuel their large bodies. Their diet includes grass, leaves, fruits, bark, and roots. In tropical forests, they typically feed on fruits, leaves, and bark, while in grasslands, their main food sources are grass and various herbal plants. Do you find these elephants fascinating? If yes, press 0. If not, press 1. Now, let's explore the impact elephants have on their environment. While elephants are generally gentle creatures, their presence in busy areas like streets or residential neighborhoods can pose significant challenges. Though they do not intend to cause harm, the movement of these large animals through roads or human settlements can lead to major disruptions and heighten the risk of accidents. Their size and strength, combined with the unpredictability of their behavior in unfamiliar environments, can create dangerous situations for both humans and elephants alike. When elephants appear on roads, they not only cause traffic jams but also create emergency situations, making travel hazardous for both pedestrians and drivers. These scenarios require careful management to ensure the safety of both humans and elephants. Effective solutions must be developed to reduce conflicts between elephants in urban areas, preventing accidents while protecting both wildlife and local communities. To address the growing conflict, the community has sought the help of specialized wildlife management teams. These experts, with their unique skills and experience, are responsible for managing and controlling elephant behavior to reduce harm and risk. They use non-invasive methods to protect both humans and elephants, while minimizing the disruption to residential areas. What are your thoughts on this approach to managing elephants and ensuring community safety? If you agree, comment 1. If you disagree, comment 0. Feel free to share your opinions below.
Wait.
Baboons have become a prominent feature of the South African landscape. Recent statistics indicate that there are approximately 350,000 baboons in the country, highlighting their ability to adapt and thrive in the natural environment. This species is unevenly distributed across South Africa, with the Western Cape Province being the most notable region. Areas like the Cape Peninsula, Cape Winelands, and the Overberg region are home to the largest populations, as these areas provide ideal habitats close to residential zones. Like and subscribe to the channel to discover more about these fascinating primates. In the Cape Peninsula, baboons have gained a reputation for raiding vineyards, orchards, and vegetable gardens, causing significant damage to crops and agricultural infrastructure. Their distribution is shaped by various factors, including habitat conditions, food availability, and human activities. These factors contribute to varying levels of conflict between baboons and local communities, with some areas experiencing more intense disruption than others. In busy urban centers, an unexpected disruption has emerged: the growing presence of baboons. These intelligent primates, once confined to wild areas, have gradually adapted to urban environments, causing chaos and intrusions into people's homes. The increased presence of baboons not only creates a nuisance in residential areas, but also presents a significant challenge to agricultural communities, as they destroy crops and damage property. This situation requires effective solutions to manage and reduce human-baboon conflicts, safeguarding both urban life and agricultural activities. Do you find these monkeys fascinating? If so, subscribe to our channel to support our efforts in learning more about these remarkable animals.
Just hanging out? Hey, Zach! Zach! Hey, say what's it?
In this context, snares have become a widely used and effective wildlife management tool for controlling baboon populations in South Africa. These snares, designed specifically for capturing baboons, are both strong and large, crafted from highly durable materials like steel to ensure they can contain these powerful animals without causing harm. Typically, snares measure about 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 4 feet high, allowing limited movement for the baboons. This design helps to reduce the risk of injury while ensuring the animals are safely contained. Furthermore, baboon hunting raises several environmental and ethical concerns. Baboons, with their adaptable and resourceful nature, are typically found in the rainforests and grasslands of East and Southern Africa. While some communities may hunt them for population control or for meat, it is crucial that baboon hunting is carried out with careful consideration of both ecological balance and ethical implications. Overhunting can disrupt local ecosystems, and the methods used must ensure that animal welfare is taken into account, avoiding unnecessary harm to these intelligent creatures.
It's awesome. Yeah.
However, if not done correctly and responsibly, baboon hunting for population control can lead to serious consequences. Inaccurate shots can cause prolonged pain, resulting in severe and sometimes irreversible injuries to the animals. This not only causes unnecessary suffering to the baboons, but also increases stress within their populations, worsening existing ecological challenges. Therefore, it is essential to adopt more humane and effective wildlife management strategies. Ensuring these methods are carried out properly and responsibly is crucial to avoid unintended negative impacts on both the animals and the environment. Using guns to control wildlife near residential or urban areas can be very difficult to maintain public relations. Not only does hunting baboons reduce the number of the species, it can also lead to ecological imbalance, negatively affecting other plants and animals. Moreover, hunting this species also raises ethical issues, as they can be subjected to unnecessary pain and suffering. Protecting baboons is not only an act of preserving an animal species, but also contributing to maintaining ecological balance and protecting the ecosystem of which they are an indispensable part. What do you think about this method? We would love to hear from you, so please share your views in the comments section below. If you find our videos interesting, please leave a like to motivate us to make more good videos.
Welcome to the thrilling hunting challenge. 50 male turkeys in 10 minutes. How can hunters take down 50 male turkeys in just 10 minutes? Leave comment number 1 and witness the hunter's incredible skills, strategies, and focus as every second brings intense tension. As turkey hunting becomes more intense, we can't overlook the rapid increase of this species. The rapid reproduction of this invasive species has become a major threat to both the environment and humans. In particular, they have infiltrated urban areas, attacking people and causing concern among residents. Unlike farm-raised chickens, turkeys are an invasive species. They attack if they feel threatened. In 2022 alone, the city of San Francisco reported over 200 turkey attacks on residents, leading to numerous incidents. Were you one of the victims? Share your experience in the comments below. Before starting a turkey hunt, preparing with a bow and arrow is the crucial first step. Hunting turkeys with a bow and arrow requires a higher level of accuracy and skill compared to using a gun. Hunters need to practice to achieve absolute precision, ensuring the arrow passes through the turkey's feathers in a humane way. According to statistics from the Bow Hunters of America, only about 5% of hunters use bows and arrows for turkey hunting. However, their success rate can be more than 45% higher than hunters using firearms. Turkey hunting is not a free activity. It is regulated by the government. Every hunter is required to have a legal permit to participate in this activity. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, over 3 million turkey hunting licenses are issued each year in the United States, with total revenue from licenses and related taxes exceeding $1 billion. Each permit also specifies the time, location, and number of turkeys a hunter is allowed to hunt, ensuring fairness in managing this invasive species. What are your thoughts on the importance of adhering to hunting regulations for invasive species in this video? Share your thoughts below. You're lucky you didn't miss the challenge of hunting 50 male turkeys in just 10 minutes. Hunters also need certification from safety and specialized skills courses. Are you ready, my friend? Oh, you're ready. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, over 400,000 hunters take these courses every year, helping reduce accidents and ensuring the legality of hunting activities. Leave comment number 2 if you enjoy these 50 moments of hunting this invasive species. When transitioning from bow hunting to gun hunting, hunters need to be more careful in choosing their position and aiming. Male turkeys are highly alert, so a careful approach is necessary. According to research from the National Hunting Association, the success rate when shooting from a distance is only 20%, but it can rise to 60% when hunters approach more closely. When hunting turkeys with a gun, hunters need to maintain a distance of 30 to 50 yards. To attract turkeys, hunters often use decoys made of plastic or rubber to lure the turkeys closer without arousing suspicion. Additionally, posture and clothing are crucial to the success of the hunt. Hunters must remain silent and camouflage themselves to avoid being detected by their prey. In addition, posture and clothing are key factors in the success of a turkey hunt. Hunters must remain silent and camouflage themselves to avoid being detected by their prey. Typically, hunters will choose clothing with natural patterns like grass, leaves, or branches. One objection to turkey hunting is the concern that overhunting could disrupt the ecological balance and threaten turkey populations. However, hunters have convinced the public that hunting generates revenue from hunting licenses, which helps fund conservation projects, protect wildlife, and preserve their habitats. Additionally, clearing large bushes helps maintain a clean environment and removes hiding spots for turkeys around your living area. If you have any other solutions, feel free to leave a comment below. Finally, hunting 50 male turkeys in 10 minutes showcases the hunter's expertise. I'd love to hear your thoughts on finding solutions for turkey hunting. Hit the join button and subscribe to the channel to prove your skills in the next thrilling hunt. It's an ongoing story. Last fall, farmers in Texas faced an alarming invasion of wild pigs, wreaking havoc on cornfields and agricultural land. This invasive species, with their keen sense of smell, can detect food from 15 miles away, devouring crops and trampling seeds before they can sprout, leaving deep footprints and destruction in their wake. Leave comment number 1 to help protect Texas agriculture from invasive wild pigs. Wild pigs cause an estimated $500 million in damage annually across Texas, and this number continues to rise as their population grows with rapid reproduction. With each female giving birth to up to 12 piglets multiple times a year, these invasive animals pose an increasing threat to both agriculture and the environment. As a result, they wreak havoc on cornfields and other crops. To tackle this invasive species, many farmers have turned to using wire cage traps as an effective and cost-efficient solution. These wire traps are placed in areas where wild pigs are commonly found, near water sources or between the fields that have been destroyed. To attract wild pigs, farmers use bait, such as corn mixed with oil or strong-smelling food. Modern traps are often equipped with sensors and surveillance cameras that send notifications to phones as soon as wild pigs are caught. The setup process requires careful planning by hunters, ensuring that the traps are checked regularly to function smoothly. A high-quality wire cage trap can last between 5 to 7 years with regular maintenance. Compared to hunting, wire cage traps have the advantage of capturing entire wild pig herds at once, rather than handling individual animals. According to estimates from the Texas Wildlife Service, the use of wire cage traps has helped farmers save around $75 million in economic losses annually. This marks a significant step forward in dealing with wild pigs in Brazos County. In addition, hunting invasive species, particularly wild pigs, is carried out year-round, with a peak during the winter months from December to February, when the cooler temperatures make wild pigs more active. During this season, hunting often takes place at night when wild pigs are more active. To increase effectiveness, hunters use shotguns with slug or buckshot ammunition, along with thermal scopes to detect wild pigs in the dark. The use of thermal scopes allows hunters to identify targets from a distance without making noise, increasing the chances of a successful hunt. Regarding permits, since May 31, 2019, hunting wild pigs on private land in Texas no longer requires a hunting license. However, hunters still need a valid permit if hunting on public land. If you're a hunter in Texas, comment number 1. And if you know any other regulations, feel free to leave a comment below for everyone to refer to. After each wild pig hunt, hunters know that every pig they take down is a step forward in protecting the land. They must ensure they properly dispose of the carcasses to prevent environmental pollution. For those who still doubt the necessity of these ongoing efforts, the harsh truth is that without these hunters, the damage would spiral out of control and the natural beauty of Texas would be greatly affected. The work done by hunters plays a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance and preserving the environment for future generations. The government allows wild hog hunting from heights of 100 to 150 feet above the ground. The devastation caused by wild hogs is truly frightening. Helicopter hunting is permitted under Texas's hunting policies, allowing hunters to cover hundreds of acres in a single flight. This policy requires hunters to obtain a special permit from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. Only individuals or organizations with specialized training are eligible. "You are not just hunting wild hogs, you are stopping an invasion," said an experienced pilot who has conducted over 300 hunting missions. In the 2024 hunting season, this strategy helped eliminate more than 7,500 wild hogs in central Texas alone, reducing damage to crops. The flights typically last from 3 to 5 hours, with each mission taking down between 30 to 50 hogs, depending on the terrain and hog density. Every hunt is a step towards restoring balance, but the challenges are still significant. Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts and experiences. Don't miss our next video by subscribing to the channel, where we dive deeper into the strategies and initiatives shaping the fight against invasive species. These approaches have proven to be effective in stopping the spread of certain invasive species. Do you have any ideas for better solutions? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss them together. Thank you for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And tell your friends about us so they can watch too. Goodbye and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone. The black bear population in the United States has surged to around 850,000 across North America, bringing about a range of challenges. As these bears venture further into urban areas in search of food, they're causing property damage and raising significant concerns over public safety. So what specific challenges do these bears present in the United States, and how are communities coping with them? Let's dive into these pressing issues, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. In May 2024, beekeepers in Vermont began noticing a rise in black bear attacks on their hives. One beekeeper from Addison County, who manages 30 hives, reported the destruction of 10 hives in just one season. This devastating loss amounted to around 500 pounds of honey, translating to a financial hit of approximately $77,500, factoring in the cost of replacing the hives and the lost honey production. Similarly, in South Lake Tahoe, black bear encounters have become increasingly common in recent years. Since the start of 2024, local agencies have received over 1,500 reports of bears wandering through residential areas. One particularly alarming incident occurred when a black bear broke into a home on Pioneer Trail, causing a staggering $225,000 in damage. The bear gained significant attention earlier last week when it was spotted running through Factoria. Inside the home, it broke kitchen windows, raided the refrigerator, and destroyed furniture and other belongings before wildlife officials successfully removed it. With incidents like these becoming more frequent, black bear hunts have been established, drawing around 21,000 hunters each year. Black bears, typically found in dense forests with variable light conditions, present a significant challenge for hunters. To overcome this, hunters often rely on rifles for their extended range and powerful impact. Popular choices include large-caliber firearms like the .30-06 Springfield and the .300 Winchester Magnum, which offer the necessary power to bring down these formidable animals. To boost their chances of success, hunters often enlist the help of specialized hunting dogs like Plott hounds and trained walker hounds. These dogs are equipped with protective vests and GPS collars, allowing them to track and locate black bears effectively. Using their keen sense of smell, the dogs follow bear traces such as scat and scents, while the hunter tracks their movements through the GPS collar. Once the dogs locate a bear, they give chase and bark loudly to alert the hunter. The dogs then work to corner the bear or force it up a tree, surrounding the base to keep it at bay until the hunter can make a safe shot. Once the hunter is close enough to visually assess the bear, they carefully evaluate the situation to find the optimal angle for a clean, humane shot. If the bear is in a tree, the hunter aims for vital areas, such as the heart or lungs, to ensure a quick and ethical kill. After the bear is down, The hunter approaches with caution to confirm the animal is dead, as even a wounded bear can pose significant danger. Throughout the entire process, safety remains the hunter's top priority. Bear tagging is essential after a successful hunt to ensure compliance with state regulations and to maintain the integrity of wildlife management efforts. Once a bear is downed, hunters are required to tag the bear, typically on its ear or leg, to verify that the hunt was conducted legally and within the designated hunting season. The entire process, from preparation to tagging, demands skill, precision, and a thorough understanding of the terrain and the behavior of the animals being hunted. Do you believe that using firearms is truly the most effective way to manage black bear populations? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. Let's delve into the heart of Africa, a continent grappling with a unique challenge: the surge in baboon populations. With an estimated 500,000 of these highly adaptable primates spread across expansive regions, from the vast Sahara all the way to the Arabian Peninsula, their growing numbers are becoming a significant concern.
Başka yerde gözükmüyormuş. Rehber gayet.
The increasing proximity of baboons to human settlements has turned them into formidable adversaries for local farmers, often leading to frequent attacks on crops and property. In response, hunters have devised complex strategies to manage and control baboon populations. However, before we explore these tactics, it's important to first understand the wide-reaching impact these primates have had on both local ecosystems and the communities that live alongside them. Baboons have evolved into a significant menace in residential areas, using almost human-like dexterity to break into homes, opening doors, windows, and even refrigerators. This intrusion into personal spaces not only leads to substantial food theft, but also heightens human-wildlife conflict. As a result, the quality of life for many local residents is severely affected, as they constantly face the threat of these intelligent and disruptive animals. In tourist areas, baboons have become daring opportunists, often snatching food right from the hands of visitors. These encounters can escalate into tense confrontations, raising the question: are baboons the most destructive species? We'd love to hear your opinion. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Press 1 if you think they are, or 0 if you disagree.
Look, no smoking. Come on.
As a result, firearms have become one of the most common methods for addressing the ongoing threat posed by baboons in Africa. This approach allows hunters to maintain a safe distance from these aggressive and highly territorial animals, greatly minimizing the risk of close encounters. By doing so, it reduces the likelihood of injury to both humans and wildlife, making it a safer and more effective option for managing the problem. However, uncontrolled hunting, particularly with firearms, poses the risk of overexploiting baboon populations. Without proper oversight, such hunting methods can drastically deplete their numbers and disrupt the delicate ecological balance. This imbalance could have far-reaching consequences, potentially pushing other species toward extinction. The lack of clear regulations and strict enforcement makes it crucial to approach the management of baboon populations with care to prevent further ecological harm. The use of firearms in hunting not only raises legal controversies but also sparks ethical concerns, particularly regarding the welfare of wild animals. Inaccurate shooting, often stemming from insufficient skill or training, can lead to baboons and other animals suffering for extended periods. This not only undermines their chances of survival, but also prompts broader questions about the responsibility humans bear and how they interact with and treat the natural world and its inhabitants. In conclusion, to manage baboon populations effectively and safely, hunters and farmers must prioritize ethical and humane principles in all their actions. So is using firearms truly the most effective method for dealing with baboons? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share your opinion in the comments section below. Thank you for watching the video until the end, and we look forward to bringing you more content in the next episode. Zambia boasts one of Africa's largest hippo populations, with an impressive 40,000 individuals calling its rivers and wetlands home. However, recent years have seen their numbers surge, resulting in shrinking habitats. This has pushed these massive creatures closer to human settlements, sparking risky encounters as they roam in search of food and water. But how exactly are these encounters reshaping daily life of the people living nearby? Stay tuned as we dive into this intriguing topic. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with our latest content. On August 12, 2024, an extraordinary sight unfolded in Luo, a hippopotamus casually strolling down the street. The unexpected scene left residents and tourists alike both amazed and alarmed. Hippos, massive creatures typically confined to Africa's waterways and grasslands, are seldom spotted wandering beyond their natural habitats. This unusual encounter not only stunned the community but also ignited serious concerns about the rising appearance of wild animals in urban spaces and the escalating risks they pose to public safety. To tackle the challenges brought by hippos, the Zambian government has implemented well-structured hunting policies. aimed at balancing community safety with sustainable wildlife conservation. Each year, around 250 to 300 hunting permits are issued as part of a population control strategy, designed to mitigate human-wildlife conflict while preserving ecological stability. These permits are generally valid during the dry season, from May to November, when water levels recede. This timing is deliberate, providing hunters with better access to hippo habitats while reducing the inherent dangers of pursuing these massive and unpredictable creatures. But what unique skills and specialized equipment are essential for hunting such formidable animals? Let's dive into the details. Hunters in Zambia typically depend on large-caliber rifles like the 375H Enig Magnum or 458 Winchester Magnum, renowned for their ability to pierce the thick hides and massive bodies of hippos. These powerful firearms are crucial for achieving a quick and humane kill, which is a key principle of regulated hunting. But what alternatives might hunters explore for taking down such formidable creatures besides rifles? Let's delve into the possibilities. Although rare, hunting hippos with bows and arrows carries deep historical and cultural significance. Given their immense size and strength, hippos present a daunting challenge for even the most skilled hunters. Using a bow to hunt them demands exceptional courage, precision, and a carefully crafted strategy. Typically, this method requires a bow with a draw weight of at least 80 pounds, paired with specialized broadhead arrows capable of penetrating the hippo's thick hide. This approach is not for the faint-hearted and is generally reserved for highly experienced big game hunters seeking an extraordinary challenge. When hunters spot a hippo, they must carefully evaluate several key factors, such as the animal's distance, size, and behavior. Typically, hunters aim from 30 to 50 yards away, close enough for a precise shot yet far enough to maintain safety. The primary target is the vital organs, like the heart or lungs, ensuring a swift and humane kill. If the hippo is submerged in water, hunters must wait for it to surface, taking careful aim when the animal presents a clear shot. This requires both patience and impeccable timing to ensure a successful and ethical hunt. After a successful hippo hunt, Zambian law mandates that hunters report their results to the nearest wildlife authority within 24 hours. This report must include critical details, such as the precise location of the hunt, the number of hippos taken, and the condition of the animal. This system is crucial for the government, enabling continuous monitoring of hippo populations and assessing the effects of hunting on conservation efforts. What's your take on this approach? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share your views in the comments below. Hello everyone. While wild boars, BS, are no longer just a rural nightmare, they have invaded the suburbs of America, causing significant economic damage in 2023. Everything changed when artificial intelligence AI entered the picture. Are hunters becoming obsolete, or is AI just their new weapon? Or are we just one step behind this destructive invasive species? If you want to know, leave a comment with the number 1 to follow the answer in the video. In many areas across the United States, wild boars have become a serious threat as they invade residential areas, parks, and golf courses, causing significant damage to landscapes and infrastructure. Their powerful digging ability and flexible feeding habits have destroyed lawns and cemeteries, forcing cities to spend millions of dollars annually to remediate the damage caused by this invasive species. This species also poses a potential threat to humans when they suddenly appear in densely populated urban areas. Recently, in March 2025, a herd of 15 wild boars destroyed a community sports field in a Houston suburb and attacked a jogger, prompting the city to declare a state of emergency for wildlife control. Many changes occurred, and then an unexpected situation that no one saw coming happened in 2023. I joined the fight. With a sophisticated combination of infrared cameras, motion sensors, and drones powered by artificial intelligence, the system can track and predict the movements of wild boars in real time. As soon as the AI detects a heat signature, it sends a signal to the hunter's device seconds before the boar herd attacks again. What started as a quiet technological experiment has now become a command center for dealing with invasive species. A hunter was unprepared for this situation when he stood just 20 feet from the wild boar's territory, and immediately the animal charged at him. This invasive species can reach speeds of over 45 miles per hour, but luckily, when the hunter shot, he managed to take the animal down. Some say he was careless, while others believe it was just bad luck. But one thing is certain, no one should ever underestimate a wild boar just because of its rugged appearance. In 2023, more than 1.5 million wild boars were eliminated in Texas, not by accident, but thanks to the precision of AI. The success rate of AI traps increased to over 60% simply by placing them in the right spot at the right time. As a USDA official put it, AI is not only saving us money, but it's also saving lives. Do you think the use of AI is becoming widespread? If so, leave a comment with the number 1 to follow the new length of the segment. If not, leave the number 0. This is the effectiveness of wild boar hunting. Most states require a night hunting license along with a standard hunting license, and in some cases, a landowner's license and firearm certificate. Without a license, you could face fines, suspension of your license, or even more severe penalties. However, not everyone agrees with the use of AI in this process. Critics argue that it could create a reliance on technology and disrupt the natural ecosystem through constant surveillance by drones. Would this be enough to scare the wild boars away? Should we let I protect our land without firing a shot, or are we just giving the wild boars a chance to return stronger? Leave your thoughts below. What would you like us to improve in our next video? The damage will not stop unless authorities take strict measures to control this invasive species. In April 2023, cities in South Africa saw an increase in baboon activity, with troop numbers reaching over 100, climbing buildings, entering windows, and rummaging through kitchens for leftovers. Wildlife experts warn that consuming large amounts of human food will accelerate their growth in forested suburbs. Drivers have seen more than 50 baboons blocking roads or being attacked by surprise. Authorities have imposed fines on those feeding them, with penalties up to $500. Share your thoughts on this issue. Leave a comment with the number 1 if you're interested and want to discuss it further. When baboons lose their fear of humans, they can become a serious threat. An explanation, if you don't know. Olive baboons are found throughout East and Southern Africa, with a strict social hierarchy. They communicate through calls, and their powerful hands and sharp canines make them skilled foragers, eating anything. How do you stop such a fast-adapting invasive species? In 2019, with over 2,500 baboons causing chaos in the urban suburbs of South Africa, authorities had to act quickly. But how do you catch an invasive species that moves in packs and can climb almost anything? The answer is reinforced steel cage traps, measuring 6 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 5 feet high, with a drop mechanism activated by pressure plates. However, experts found that placing food 75% of the weight inside the cage increases the chances of capturing them. The challenge is that baboons are highly intelligent and often test the traps before entering. Hunters must be strategic, mask their scent, and secure the area for optimal success. The traps allow for safe capture from more than 30 yards away, minimizing direct conflict. But what happens when a dominant male learns to game the system? Leave a comment with the number 2 and stay tuned, because the next method might surprise you. In 2019, South African authorities reported capturing approximately 1,655 baboons. The use of bows and arrows in these hunts has been controversial, with critics arguing that the method has an environmental impact. As a result, the government tightened regulations on hunting invasive species to prevent overhunting or exploiting this practice for personal gain. Hunters must also maintain a minimum distance of 30 yards from baboons to reduce stress on them. Only individuals aged 18 and older who have completed certified hunting education programs are allowed to participate. Every experienced hunter knows that without the right bait, there is no successful hunt. Fresh fruit is the ideal bait, but setting it up is not as simple as you might think. In the vast savanna of South Africa, you cannot go alone. The terrain is highly unpredictable, so at least 3 people are needed in the team. Additionally, camouflaging with the dark greens and dusty browns of the landscape is a matter of survival. Baboons have very sharp eyesight. Have you ever seen a hunt like this? Comment 5 if you haven't.
Let's see.
A well-camouflaged hunting hide with a tent can make the difference between success and failure. But make no mistake, this hunt is illegal. South African laws strictly regulate baboon hunting. Hunters are prohibited from targeting young or pregnant baboons, ensuring that populations are controlled but not eradicated. Only MK3 reflex bows are allowed, as specified in the hunting license, to prevent unnecessary suffering and promote ethical hunting. Every arrow fired, every piece of discarded material must be collected. Hunters must leave no trace, ensuring the ecosystem is not disturbed. Hunting baboons might seem like a quick fix, but it's not enough. Instead, protecting trash and leftover food helps eliminate easy meals. Farmers use loud noises, bright lights, and reflective objects to scare them away. This is a simple and effective deterrent. The goal is not to eliminate them, but to coexist without conflict. If you find this method effective, please comment. Stopping the olive baboon requires smart solutions, not just extreme measures. What do you think is the most effective way to eliminate an invasive species? Have you seen similar problems in your area? Leave your thoughts below. We want to hear your opinions, and stay tuned because what we have coming next might shock you even more. These methods have been very effective in stopping the spread of some invasive species. Do you have any better ideas? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can all learn together. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to tell your friends about us so they can check it out too. Goodbye and see you in the next video. Hello everyone. South Africa is home to the largest population of rhinos in the world, with an estimated 16,000 to 18,000 individuals, including both white and black rhinos. These majestic creatures are primarily found in protected areas, such as Kruger National Park, where they roam vast savannas and grasslands. However, in recent years, there has been a concerning trend of rhinos moving closer to human-inhabited areas. As these powerful animals encroach on farmland and villages, the risk of human-wildlife conflict increases. So, what are the long-term impacts of this change? And how could it affect both rhino conservation and the safety of local communities? Leave a comment with the number 1 to explore further, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates from us.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
On May 14, 2024, in South Africa's Limpopo province, a rural road was unexpectedly blocked when a herd of rhinos wandered into a residential area, causing a severe traffic jam. Amidst the chaos, one of the rhinos collided forcefully with a car, overturning it and causing serious injuries to the occupants inside. A man inside the car sustained severe injuries from the collision, including multiple fractures and internal bleeding. Emergency services quickly arrived at the scene, rescuing the man and transporting him to the nearest hospital. Despite the medical team's best efforts, his injuries were too severe, and he succumbed to them shortly after being admitted. These incidents serve as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by wildlife encroaching into human territories, especially in areas where such encounters can lead to serious consequences. Understanding the potential dangers that rhinos can pose to communities, especially when they wander into populated areas, the South African government has implemented a tightly regulated hunting policy to control rhino numbers and minimize human-wildlife conflicts. Have you ever wondered what it takes to legally hunt rhinos in South Africa? Each year, this hunting policy attracts around 300 to 400 hunters from around the world, drawn by the challenge of hunting one of Africa's most iconic and formidable animals. However, to legally hunt rhinos in South Africa, hunters must obtain several permits. These permits include a professional hunting permit, which is mandatory for all hunters, both domestic and international, particularly those requiring CITES permits. As a result, South Africa issues approximately 100 to 150 rhino hunting permits each year, a number carefully determined by wildlife management authorities. This number reflects the country's commitment to balancing the economic benefits of hunting with the need to protect rhino populations from overexploitation. What are your thoughts on how the choice of weapon impacts the effectiveness and ethics of hunting large and powerful animals like rhinos? To ensure a smooth and effective...
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever encountered these giant creatures? According to video footage recorded in 2020, a terrifying incident occurred when a 42-year-old man discovered a giant Burmese python, 36 feet, about 11 meters, long, near a highway approaching his livestock area. He witnessed firsthand as the python wrapped itself tightly around a pig, causing it to suffocate and die. According to the information received, within 15 days, up to 34 pig farms were attacked by these pythons. The damage to the livestock industry caused by Burmese pythons in this state amounts to $273 million USD annually. These pythons not only cause harm to livestock, but also create confusion and fear among the peoples inside. To control the Burmese python population, the Florida authorities have organized python hunting competitions. Participants in these hunts are required to have a permit issued by the state of Florida for specific areas. Additionally, participants need to be in good health as they must face harsh environmental conditions. To support the hunting process, researchers have designed a thermal detection device called the FLIR system. The FLIR C3 uses advanced infrared technology to detect heat, allowing hunters to locate Burmese pythons even in the dark or in low-light conditions. This device can detect pythons hiding in bushes, trees, or other concealed areas that are difficult to spot with the naked eye. Using this tool helps hunters shorten the time needed to locate the python's hiding spots, and it is easy to carry due to its compact size and lightweight design. A note for hunters is to prepare protective gloves to make handling these reptiles easier, as their skin is very slippery and difficult to grip. Wearing gloves can enhance your grip and help hunters control the pythons more effectively, making it harder for them to escape during the hunt. Another way for hunters to detect Burmese pythons is by using hunting dogs. With their keen sense of smell, they can sniff out pythons from a distance of up to 15 kilometers. Safety measures to avoid direct attacks by the pythons are also crucial. It is estimated that the use of hunting dogs has helped eliminate millions of Burmese pythons from Florida's ecosystem over the years. The Florida Department of Agriculture's Python Action Program used hunting dogs to eliminate more than 1,500 pythons from 2006 to 2017. Using hunting dogs is also more cost-effective than thermal detection devices. Would you choose the convenience of a thermal detector or a hunting dog? Comment with the number 1 if you would choose to bring a hunting dog. For professional hunters in Florida, they can identify where pythons are hiding if they spot python skin on the ground, which may indicate that their burrow is nearby. This way, hunters can accumulate experience in detecting signs of python presence and become more effective in their hunting efforts. One of the famous stories about Burmese python hunters is from 2020, when a woman took down a giant python weighing 150 pounds, about 68 kilos, and measuring 18 feet, about 5.5 meters, in Florida. This victory showcased her skills and inspired many others to pursue their passion for hunting. However, women still require support from male hunters, as pythons are dangerous reptiles that can cause serious injuries to humans. The coordination between men and women in python hunting helps ensure safety and enhances effectiveness. Additionally, dealing with pythons in a water environment makes hunting even more challenging, as they move more fluidly thanks to their long bodies and powerful tail thrusts, allowing them to launch sudden attacks with ease. Therefore, preparing the skills and knowledge to handle them in a water environment is crucial. Hunters should undergo at least 6 months of training. If possible, you should not hunt alone. Always go with teammates to ensure safety. If you encounter any difficulties during the hunt, please share them in the comments section below to receive help from other hunters. Python hunters see hunting not only as a profession, but also as an integral part of their culture and livelihood. After taking down a python, hunters harvest its meat and skin. Python meat, rich in protein and known for its distinctive flavor, is highly prized and considered a rare delicacy. The skin of the python, with its unique patterns and high durability, is a valuable material in the fashion and craft industries, used to create products such as wallets, handbags, shoes, and belts. The process of skinning a python requires skill and precision to preserve the quality and natural patterns of the skin. Afterward, the skin undergoes special treatment and processing to enhance its durability and produce fine handcrafted products. For many hunters, harvesting python meat and skin not only provides a source of income, but also helps them maintain a long-standing hunting tradition. Additionally, it contributes to controlling the population of wild pythons in nature, thereby reducing potential threats to other wildlife and humans. Thank you for your interest in our response to invasive species. Comment with the number 5 if you found the information shared in the video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to follow our latest videos. Please stay tuned for the next video. Not only Burmese pythons, but alligators are also invading the U.S. On August 15, 2023, the city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, was attacked by millions of giant alligators following the largest flood in the state's history. This flood was the result of Hurricane Goliath, which caused heavy rains leading to severe flooding across the region, causing alligators to be swept into the city. In the most recent incident, an alligator unexpectedly appeared at the River Center Golf Course, where the Zurich Classic was taking place. The presence of the alligator caused the tournament to be postponed, resulting in an estimated economic loss of around $600,000 USD. This incident left local residents worried and frightened, particularly the golfers and spectators attending the event. In that incident, a diver retrieving golf balls from the lake was suddenly attacked by a massive 400 llb, around 181 kilos alligator. The alligator's sharp teeth caused serious injuries to the diver. However, the diver managed to use all his strength to jab his finger into the alligator's eye, allowing him to escape from the danger zone and receive timely medical treatment. Serious alligator attacks have raised significant concerns as these animals have started invading cities. To prevent this invasion, organizations combating invasive species have deployed the use of firearms, considered an urgent solution to counter the continuous alligator attacks. Alligator hunting is conducted in swamp areas surrounding the cities to ensure maximum safety for residents. To ensure smooth and safe alligator hunting, strict regulations and legal conditions are in place. Hunters participating in hunting activities must be over 18 years old and possess the necessary licenses, such as a hunting license, a firearm license, and they must have completed a course on alligator behavior. If during inspections, authorities discover that hunters have not provided all the required legal documents, they will be fined, and their hunting license may be revoked for up to 2 years. The use of firearms has contributed to a reduction in the alligator population by about 30% over the past decade. The government has implemented strict regulations to oversee this management process, ensuring sustainability and balance within the ecosystem. Hunters are using wild boars as bait to lure alligators closer to the shore. When the wild boar is placed on the shore, the alligator begins to approach, creating favorable conditions for hunters to accurately shoot the alligator. Specifically, aiming for the brain is the quickest way to kill them. The use of firearms in hunting requires hunters to undergo a 6-month training process. This is especially crucial when hunting alligators, which can be very dangerous and often live near water. This training course not only focuses on shooting skills and weapon proficiency, but also on achieving accuracy and optimizing the time needed to subdue the target. Hunters are trained to operate in challenging environmental conditions, such as swampy forests. When hunting alligators in swampy areas, they use ferries to conveniently travel to hunting spots. The ferries also help hunters transport the alligators to shore quickly, at speeds of up to 60 mph, around 96 km/h. Adverse weather conditions can hinder alligator hunting activities, and hunting alligators becomes particularly dangerous during heavy rain and flooding. Therefore, hunters must remain vigilant and should avoid hunting during these times. Additionally, areas flooded due to rain and floods are places where alligators can move more easily. Moreover, low light conditions at night further reduce the accuracy and effectiveness of hunters when conducting hunting activities. Hunters have the responsibility, after hunting an alligator, to collect and dispose of the animal's carcass in a responsible manner to ensure it does not pollute the environment. Violations can lead to severe legal penalties and condemnation from the hunting community as well as wildlife protection groups. The use of guns by hunters to deal with alligators has sparked much controversy and feedback from the community. Some believe it is necessary to protect the environment and people from potentially dangerous alligators. However, others argue that using firearms to deal with wildlife is not always appropriate, especially when it is not done with careful consideration and strict control from the authorities. Gunfire also impacts the environment and disrupts the lives of other animals. Therefore, some people prefer using alligator traps as a more scientific and humane wildlife management method. This approach reflects a balance between the need to protect human lives and the respect for nature. Designed with modern engineering and durable materials, alligator traps are built to withstand the immense strength of these reptiles. These traps are typically placed in strategic locations such as riverbanks, ponds, or swamps, areas where alligators frequently appear to hunt or rest. Bait, typically fresh meat or other foods with an enticing scent, is used to naturally lure alligators into the trap. When the alligator approaches and steps into the trap, the locking mechanism automatically activates, securely restraining the animal without causing pain or injury. Once captured, the alligator is relocated to a remote wilderness area, far from human populations, where it can continue its natural life without posing a threat to people. The use of alligator traps is not only an effective solution for minimizing the risk of conflict between humans and alligators, but also an important conservation measure. By controlling the alligator population in sensitive areas, we protect communities and maintain the natural ecological balance. Alligator traps, therefore, are not just a tool for wildlife management, but also a symbol of human wisdom and responsibility toward nature. By using these traps, we not only protect ourselves, but also ensure that wildlife can continue to thrive in their natural environments, preserving the pristine beauty and biodiversity for future generations. Some communities have proposed building electric fences as an alternative solution to prevent alligators from entering urban areas during the flood season. This is a study conducted in areas near mangroves in the southern United States, which showed that the use of electric fences reduced the number of alligator intrusions into residential areas by more than 80%. This demonstrates that electric fences are not only an effective method, but also a humane option for protecting both humans and wildlife. Which prevention method do you support? If you support hunting alligators with guns, please comment with the number 1. If you find the method of using fences effective, please comment below. Thank you for watching the entire video, and don't forget to share it for good luck for your family. Stay tuned for the next video. Since these solutions have been effective in preventing the spread of certain invasive species, do you believe there are any better solutions? If so, please don't forget to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support us with our upcoming videos. Lastly, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so they can watch and enjoy it as well.